Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it will result in a fresh set of downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he's got room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 31 yards there, a first down. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Stidham. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Stidham. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Raiders at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Play action. It's Stidham. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On first down, Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Running left is Walker. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run again with Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stidham to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now it's Stidham. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down and 3. They go play action now. Stidham. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, cut that.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in second down. Now Stidham. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stidham sets to throw on first. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They go play action with Stidham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. It took a pretty big risk right there going. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Smith to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 41, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Smith throwing again. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll find Eskridge here complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stidham. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Now Stidham off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, Jacobs. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They're going to try the jet sweep on third and long. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's Walker to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Geno. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Here's Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection. Coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it first and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Adams the man in motion left.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. A dump off here to Bolden. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Stidham. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Stidham. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Throwing again here, Stidham. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Stidham. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now come the Seahawks. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stidham to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased,
and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Alton Robinson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 10. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Smith. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing the out route and oh no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Las Vegas,
their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. They'll look to regroup next.